Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win. Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl? Let's go full cliche on this one because
the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun to give to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To the air again, Burrow. To Mixon on the check down.
Personal foul. This is looking at the defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon, and he gets it down to the 32. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
got the tie. Yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Deron Payne coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Burrow, he completes it to Boyd. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 10 now, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they put that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. 6-0 our score after 1. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. through the air first. Maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On second down, here's Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now, Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
There's a short one caught by Uzama. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Second and 9.
47-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll run. It's Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Washington on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. The side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Julio Jones. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. They've got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 69 yards. And Washington has made this a one-score game. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is down to 2. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to mix it, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now Burrow on 1st down, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Bengals in that first half. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the 3rd quarter.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll look to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Back to throw again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their 1st possession of this 2nd half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. On 1st down, Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. There's the stiff arm. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chase Young gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
And he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. Another drive bogs down, but for the fourth time, they're able to escape with 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so that's a good thing. And they've needed every one of these field goals, but it has to feel good to them to know that confidence is there. If we do bog down, they'll give us 3 points.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Out there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Gibson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Second and 11. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cohen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown there. And Washington has retaken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 5. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hand off to Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Slant pass to Boyd. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. McPherson's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Now back to throw.
They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Sam Hubbard drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down now, Mixon. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drop.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
That's it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Julio Jones once again the intended target. They'll look to throw. And it's 3rd and short.
Gonna get this to Cohen.
And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Cat out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the seconds. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
From the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team. They win it, and they will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.